You know, it'd be really funny and kind of fucked up if I didn't save before starting to play Project Set with Mika. And now I'm just like stuck wherever I last left off. I'm sure I was smart enough to save. I mean, there was a chapter swap and everything. Anyways, yeah, we're back. We're back to you. Sorry if I like took an extended break or something. I didn't mean to. I just kind of like. I didn't really mean to take an extended break. It just ended up happening. So you know, it's still pretty early. If Mika decides to reconvene, you know, it's still pretty early for me. Like, yeah, it's basically 3 p.m. for me. We might actually make it to Akiyama by the... Yeah. We're still in chapter 2. Yeah, I did save a little bit. No, bitch! Bruh, I'm trying to like play as the man, the myth, the legend, Aki Gamer. The biggest, the game, yeah, Aki Gamer, the gamer. Spoken addiction, all that stuff. A man can run a full. Oh wait, sorry, it's still on. Tab still on Project Boy. That's fucking hilarious. That should be good. Should be good. Visibility should start coming onto YouTube in a little bit. Yep, there it is. Now you guys have visibility. Yeah, we're trying to cook. I will say that project sets remake kind of bad, to be honest, because I don't know how to host. In general, whenever Mika recommends a game, source stuff, dude, fan games, and like, you know, goofy little mods that require like parsec or shit like that. I'm your guy. I can get you set up. I know how to do fight kit. I know how to do all these other things, but like, when it comes to source lobbies and source-like lobbies, because Project Zomboid kind of reminds me of like source lobbies. I don't know who you are, and I don't care. SB. So Tempori Battle Royale 99. Let me remind you guys that this game came out in 2012. This game originally came out in 2012. Yakuza was really ahead of the trend. This is like this is a whole ass Phoenix Wright prediction. Dude, I was in the middle of a yap session. But anyways, where was I? So, oh, this is where they have the karaoke. I don't know. Okay, so like, when it comes to fan games, mods, fighting games, etc., you know, parsec games, you know, all these multiplayer games that require some weird modded process that is just kind of weird and makes no sense. I'm your guy. I got you. I know what I'm doing, type shit, dude. Who do you think set up Funger multiplayer for Rushen and Mika? It was me. I did it. Most of the time I got it in the bag. I know how to. I usually like dedicate a few hours of my time to just learning how to set up mods and all that stuff. So I know all about like multiplayer, right? Multiplayer mods. I got you. But like when it comes to like pure PC game multiplayer, you know, the typical stuff like, you know, the typical Source game, you know, Left 4 Dead lobbies, Gary's Mod lobbies, fucking, etc. You don't want me being the host of those things because usually either I'll download too much or not enough. And Mika has it. Like when Mika was like, "I'll let you host," I was like, I don't know. This is like literally the first time I'm playing this game. If I were you, I would have you host. I think if she does come back and we play again, it'll probably be her hosting, because I made a vanilla lobby even though I had mods installed, and a lot of the mods that should be in the game were just not installed into the game. But yeah. Or maybe I'm tripping about it or something like that, but I could have sworn that Mika had like more mods than what showed up on screen, and I just found it to be really strange. But anyways, you know, it is what it is and all that stuff. I had a lot of fun. You know, even though all we did was just, all I did for like the first hour was walk around like a little stupid dummy idiot. Hide in one house, and then I teleported to Mika once I realized that she was gonna leave in a little bit, and then we walked for like an hour straight, and then we both died. So you know, next time I really want to do like an actual playthrough where we're both surviving and being brave little boys and girls. You know, I want to be carried. I want to be carried in battle. I want to be carried by a hard-working, ruthless businesswoman. That's what I'm saying. I want to be domed. I want to be done. Are you guys happy? I want to be done by Mika. That's all I want. Are you guys happy? Are you guys happy I finally said it? Are you happy? Too bad, because it's the truth. I've never denied it. The agency has reached level 6. Dude, my impatience has reached level 6. Oh, gift. Hey, Christina.
Haruka. 公園のでもどんどん成長していますよ。あなたには教えがいがある。前のトレーナーもきっと悔しがりますね。
Wait, why did I pause? This is Yakuza 5. There's like a cutscene in every scene is a cutscene. I could just like chill and eat. Oh, by the way, I was watching I was watching this short video. Like it's like a short little commentary video essay on Yakuza. It's more of a meme chip post yap sesh about like power scaling in Yakuza, and like halfway through it, you know, we dip into the territory of, you know, obviously the strongest character in Yakuza, Daigo with a gun. The YouTuber mentions that like Daigo with hands is sort of like average, but you know, at the same time, it's not like he's weak or anything. He took out an entire baseball team by himself in high school, and they suggested that maybe we could have a Daigo Gaiden set in high school. I agree. I'm just saying, if there is anybody who should get a prequel spin-off, give it to Daigo. Give it to Daigo. I love Saejima, but I'm cool with him not having a prequel. I think his like life story of just being kind of like in this shitty situation and just sacrificing everything, sacrificing any decent shot of, you know, him leaving a peaceful life, you know, to join the Yakuza to save Yasuko. You know, I think that's pretty alright with him. Pretty alright backstory. It makes sense to me. You know, I wanted to make like a. I would love to see them make a Gaiden game mostly centered around Brotherhood. I think that would be cool. You know, since I love bringing back so many dead characters, we could make it about like, it's just like you can make it like about Saejima, Baba, Kido, Majima, and Hamasaki, and about like Daigo and Brotherhood. I mean, it's just what it is, like a me and the boys type shit. I like to imagine that everybody in anybody in Sajima's family is duty bound to call him Aniki or Kyolai. It's like, all of you are my brothers. It's like, but we haven't even sworn on it. No, y'all my Kyodais now, bitch. But like, Daigo Gaiden prequel would go so hard because he is like it's the perfect. I think because Daigo in high school more or less coincides with that. Daigo in high school would coincide with that gap in time that were the forbidden time, the forbidden 10 years in Yakuza. Not the ones after Kiryu, not the ones that. Not the 10 years that Kiryu spent in the joints. The 10 years before that. I don't think it's actually 10 years, more like 7. If I recall correctly. I believe that, like, Daigo in high school will more or less coincide with, like, that the gap between Zero and Kiwami prior to the time skip. So it's, like, the perfect time. Having a Daigo Center game during that time is perfect because you could bring back any character, dead or alive, or even already defeated. You could bring back the lieutenants easily. Maybe not. Probably not Shibusawa. Actually, Shibusawa. I don't know. I feel like Shibusawa would just quit. I feel like Shibusawa would just quit. He's probably in jail. You could bring Kusei back easily. Like you could just he could just be like he's just chilling. He's just chilling for real. You could have Kusei be Daigo's master or trainer, or even like have him be a huge part in Daigo's story as, you know, the whole time back the whole Enma to the Judge of Souls, and like we could maybe like the same way Kusei judged Kiryu throughout Zero, he judges Daigo throughout this hypothetical Gaiden, serving as both a mentor and it's just kind of like a boss fight or a benchmark of how you progress. Hell, Kusei could actually be like an actual threat to Daigo. Like he tries to get into any fight or tries to be reckless, and he's like, I'm about to like. You're like, all right, kid, I'm about to like lay you the fuck out. And it's like an actual hard boss fight instead of being like a gag where he fights like five. No, it's like every time you fight Kusei, it's like, oh shit, did you level up? You can also like amp up the stakes, cause yeah, Daigo would go on to become the 6th chairman, but like right now he's a high schooler, so like any encounter that could be like avoided in say Judgment or even Yakuza, like Daigo would just be fucked. Like it would just kind of it would be like when Akutsu and Soma kidnapped Yagami during at Yokosawa's apartment. It would be like that. The stakes would be like that for Daigo if he gets into a fight with a Yakuza or any story. Moments revolved around the Yakuza, which wouldn't even be hard to write because he's the son of the most influential family in the most influential crime syndicate of Tokyo. So, you know. Also, because it's a prequel, we could have like cameos of like Ichiban. I don't know, Ichiban would probably be young. Ichiban, the Arakawa clan, the Matsugane clan, the Gendalov. So you could have it like any cameo you want. You could put any fucking cameo because it takes place at the perfect time where like a lot of things haven't gone to shit yet. And also, Daigo would be young enough to either forget about a lot of the people he's met, like maybe like he would be young enough to just kind of be like, oh yeah, I guess I remember meeting that guy. But also, most importantly, you could have actually portray Kiryu in the Yakuza and not make him a dickhead because like you wouldn't even feel bad about it because like we know the type of Yakuza Kiryu is, how he actually works, you know. But also, you know, it's from Daigo's perspective, So Kiryu would be more like a dad to Daigo, maybe like a big brother or something. It would always be like super nice to Daigo. And also, you could have Shinji. You could have Shinji in the game. Because guess what? It takes place before fucking Kiwami and after Zero. By the point where Shinji's probably already in the family. So guess what? Guess what, motherfucker? Guess what? Dude, imagine how weird it must have been to be a Yakuza fan that started out with like the PS2 game, get to Zero and realize that Shinji actually wasn't that important. Like, Shinji was just some kid Kiryu met in a sub story. Like, this guy that was like a huge ally to Kiryu in the first game was actually just some punk Kiryu met in a sub story, in a fucking sub story. Like, I feel like people probably thought that Shinji was actually like a long time friend of Kiryu's. Maybe they didn't grow up together, but they were probably like long-time friends type shit. Maybe they met in high school or some shit. No, they just ran into each other one day. That's it. It's just like it's basically just like Rikiya is the succession to Shinji, and then Shinji's actual origin is just Rikiya, and it's just snapped back into each other, and it's like, what is this shit? Just make them friends from the start. It's weird. That has to be weird. Like, imagine being like, man, Rikiya. Imagine being like, fucking Kiryu pretty cool, huh? I wonder if we'll see Shinji. You know, maybe see how they got started together. No, Shinji wasn't even in the fucking Tojo clan or anything like that. He was just some guy. They just ran into each other one day. Shinji was like way younger than Kiryu. It is like, bruh, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. But like, I was just saying, like, Daigo pretty cool would go hard. Daigo pretty cool in high school. Cause like it's so easy it would be really easy to write about it. What would be the story about? Well, about how Daigo became how Daigo grew to have the values that he currently has, that he had throughout the franchise as the chairman of the Tojo clan. That's it. That's what the story would be about. How Daigo grew to have those values. How Kiryu, maybe it's about Kiryu and Daigo's father in some relationship. Or maybe it's even about like how, maybe it's even about Daigo's conflict with fatherhood, and how his two influences were his biological father and his best friend and surrogate father Kiryu. You know, and how that situation, how that contrast ended up creating the values that he would come to uphold as the chairman of the clan. Because Daigo's a very, for the leader of the biggest crime syndicate in Kanto, Daigo is a very, like, I wouldn't say honorable. No, he's very honorable, but he's also he has a good conscience on his head. He's a little too good. He's an objectively good person. He's a little too on the opposite side of the moral spectrum to be a Yakuza leader, if that makes sense. So you could easily have that prequel be like, oh, well, how did Daigo get these values? He's the son of Sohei Dojima. You know, he should have like a massive chip on it. He should have like a massive ego. But you know, you meet him in 2, and he's like, whatever, dude. He's just kind of emo at most. He tells Kiryu to his face as he's 0. Well, we could talk about how Kiryu was a hero to him. Although they probably confirmed that Daigo saw Kiryu as a hero because of the sub story in Yakuza 0. It's like, bruh. Come on. You know, Daigo Brickle would go hard. There could be a lot of character interactions. Another thing, we could probably see how maybe Daigo ended up having, like, how Daigo may have developed one of his worst habits, and it's him seeing the good in people that are really trying to fuck him over. And we could have, like, sub-stories of, like, Daigo interacting with, let's say, for example, like the Matsugane family or the Arakawa family, and you know these lower tiers of the Tojo clan, and you could have sub stories dedicated to like a really young Daigo. He's like, you have teenage high schooler Daigo. He's like, who are you guys? And it's like, oh, we're the Tojo clan. We're like low tier. We're the Matsugane family. And it's like, oh shit, really? I'm Daigo Dojima, what's up? He's like, wait, hold on a second. And they're like, oh shit, I didn't know Daigo was here. Oh, holy shit, you're the son of Dojima. Guys, it's cool. And don't even worry about it. I ain't gonna fuck y'all over like that. All right. I'm just trying to hang out. It's just like Daigo hanging out with like lower tiers of Yakuza family, and they're like, "Oh, Daigo, we respect you so much. We want to follow you." It's like, dude, I'm not even sure, man. I'm a high school kid. Quit tripping. Yeah, that cutscene was short. Dear all trick-or-treaters, I'm coming back for that ass. Oh no, she's gonna die. That's her death flag. It's been raised.
明日東京に行く予定なのよ。だから堀江にいろいろメモを残しとかないと。
でもメモって社長左手で？
ええ、荻田に突き飛ばされたでしょ。あの時右手を痛めちゃったからね。
大丈夫なんですか？右手使えなくて。
まあね、私もともとは左利きだったの。子供の頃預けられた里親にちゃんと右手で書くように。
What the fuck? But she's left-handed? Ah, damn it, now I do have to like her as a left-handed person myself.
結構
So that's kind of fucked up.
つけられてね。今時の子はそこまでやらされないんでしょうけど。
You have to be right-handed. I'm left-handed. Well, change it! Fix it, little Parker! But this is how I was born! How am I supposed to control my dexterity? Listen here, you little lady. You're gonna fix out. You're gonna fix. We are not gonna raise no left-handed kid in this house. So change your hand. What? I said change your hand!
そういう時代だったんでしょうね。
What the fuck? Is that dead ass?
So, これで終わった。
I'm actually surprised that there's no way that's real. Actually, no, Yakuza is probably comes from a real life anecdote of somebody. Although I'm surprised that it would come from a Japanese game. I feel like if any kind of people were gonna be strict about raising people to be right-handed, it would be Christians, because of, well, you see, all the Bible verses refer to the right side. Being right-handed is like being the right side, right-handed. You know, right. The right is always a good thing, but left is the path of the devil. But right is like the path of righteousness. Oh, so that's why it's called righteousness. You pretentious pricks. Yeah, let's go. I'll at least play this cutscene. You deserve that much before you die.
毎日大変だったし、ストレスも溜まってるでしょ。今日は買い物に行って全部発散させるのよ。いいわね。
はい。
Haruka's finally fast enough to outrun an adult. Kaoru style. Holy shit, Taiko no Tatsu. I forgot Taiko no Tatsu unit's the thing in this. I've never played Taiko no Tatsujin. Well, I'm pretty sure I played it on my first playthrough. What the fuck? We have to now for the bid. But why have to now?
さあ始まるみたい。
Which button is this? I can't see shit anymore, bro. It all looks like a blur to me. It's like Made in Heaven. Dude, I can't see shit anymore, bro. I'm going by pure instinct. Please let me blink. I just want to blink. I just want to blink. Please. Oh god, finally. Blink. Oh, that is too bright. Damn it, there isn't a brightness talking on this keyboard.
成績発表だ
Get wrecked, boomer. I'm a millennial. Get wrecked, boomer.
クリア成功だ
Way too fucking bright, bro.
Ne.
Thinking about the next Capcom Fighting Collection and how cool it is that we're getting CVS and a bunch of other games that from the Dreamcast era that people have wanted to come back for the longest time. You guys actually, you know what I think about a lot? The fact that, like, obviously as somebody who grew up with Devil May Cry, I'm very sad that Hideaki Tsuno left the company. But at the end of the day, I also get it. The guy's been with it for a long time. He's probably, you know, right, whatever do it. Probably either time to retire or make a little twilight of your life change. But like, he never did finish that Rival Schools, didn't he? And Rival Schools seems like, as an outsider looking in, Rival Schools seems like something uniquely Itsuno's. And it's kind of fucked up that when he made DMC5, you know, he was like, oh, I would love to make, you know, a third Rival Schools, or, you know, Justice, or, you know, Project Justice, or whatever. You know, I want to make a new entry to the series and actually have the characters graduate. And he never quite did that. He retired, you know, he left Capcom after Dragon's Dogma 2. So, you know, yeah, he got to make a new Devil May Cry game. You know, that's one thing crossed off his bucket list. He got to make another Dragon's Dogma. That's another thing off his bucket list. But he never quite got to make that final Rival Schools. I'm hoping that it was just on Capcom's end. It was like, I don't know, Itsuno, you know. It looks like I don't know, Itsuno. I don't know if we could bring back I don't know if we could bring back Rival Schools, man. I mean, you know, kind of feels like we're always taking a big risk with Street Fighter, and I'd rather play. And if that's the case, I'd rather just play it safe with re-releases and you know, just making sure the new Street Fighter is always good and up to standards. And you know, take a big risk with Darkstalkers or Rival Schools. Maybe I'm hoping it was that. I'm hoping it was just a Capcom being Capcom, just, you know, if it didn't happen for Darkstalkers, it's never gonna happen for Rival Schools. I'm hoping it was that, because if it was the other way around, if Itsuno could have absolutely made a new Rival Schools game and he chose not to, I'm gonna be a little mad. Because that's kind of fucked up, dude.
どう？
Oh, they're going to the fucking. It's crazy.
これ社長が使ってた。
The most important plot device.
この前
Jesus, how long is this fucking cutscene, bro? Uh-oh. Bro. It's time, baby. Aki Gaming. Oh shit, this also means that I'm gonna have to make a new chapter for Akiyama. For Akiyama. You know, I'm just very dedicated to the bit of, you know, trying to keep the chapters, the story arcs separate. Well, just push her. Why, I ought to tiger jump the fuck out of you.
ここっていうと。
はい。
なあ、そうでしたか。お気の毒ですが、亡くなったのは。
そんな。
あ、ちょっと君。
では、パクさんが自殺を？
いいえ、タレントのデビュー前なんで張り詰めて自殺するようなそんな感じはな。
堀江さん。
はるかちゃん。
彼女は？
沢村はるか。今日パクが東京に行くよ。
なるほど。
それ。
はるかちゃん。
Man, y'all suck. Alright, see y'all in 15 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. It's too bad, bitch. 38-minute stream. That's crazy. I already know it's cause you know. Look, just give me like 15 seconds. I already got this whipped up.